Hello everyone, and thank you for joining the I Am. I know from the view it looks a little dark because I turned my lights off. I'm doing this celebrity that's probably well known, this rap artist. I'm not into rap like that, but for some reason I was told also, hey, why don't you do Kodak Black? So if anyone knows, which I'm sure a lot of you would know, Kodak Black and just different things that are going on with him as far as his music, as far as on the news reports, if you're not following him, and just some things that's going on his path. So it took me a while to try to get into the energy, and for some reason, I have to do it in the dark. It's like I have to do it in the dark. Something about the light distracts me from doing his reading. And nothing is never, ever, ever, ever by coincidence when I do messages. And then I look at the signs and wonders around me and just listen to what Spirit is telling me. And from doing his reading, it was hard earlier today to get into, just to get into the energy. And usually this does not happen to me. Sometimes it takes a minute, but not that long, because I was doing it in the light. But it's something about the light that confuses him. His real name is Bill Kahan Capri. Kodak Black is his ego name. We all have an ego name. My ego name is Kim, from what I learned, Kim. But we all have this ego name where we have to put on, it's almost like it's a whole nother different person, but it's not your higher self. It's a whole other person that you act out of character with. And sometimes you don't even realize you're doing it. So to give you a little information, because I didn't really, my husband, he does like music productions and things like that, so he knows a lot about these different celebrities and rap artists and all that. But instead of finding out information, I don't want to do anything like that about him. I just know he was on the news a few times. I've seen him, I listened to some of his songs. I'm not a big fan of like a lot of these new rap artists, but I give them hand claps for their motivation, their push, their creativity. But sometimes it can fall off their path. For a lot of celebrities and a lot of people that has the fame and have the money and have this and have, all this materialistic thing. It's like, okay, you've been blessed. Successfully, you've been blessed. Money-wise, whatever that is, you've been blessed. But even with a blessing, some people get into their ego, where their ego takes over them, and they fall off the spiritual path. Because as I see right now, Kodak is having a lot of earthly issues. And with these earthly issues, it's like he is on survival. He's driven by money. It's some physical things going on with him. There are some issues. It's a lot of earthly issues he's dealing with. And like I said, a lot of these people can go for success, the fame, the glory, but they can fall off their spiritual path. Yes, I said it 2 times, double times, because this is for someone out here listening, some people, or whatever. It's a message. And this is why I'm delivering it like this in the dark, because a lot of us are in the dark. And when the light is being shown, they're rather stray off from the light because it's comfortable in the darkness. Because light confuses them. The light confuses them. And from there, it could be addictions. 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 It can also be dealing with safety issues, and even like home stability issues, earthly survivals. And I'm talking about Kodak Black. But I'm talking to a lot of other people, because from this message and a lot of my message, that's why this is called the I Am. I am. Because I am you, you are me, together we are one. So a lot of us are in the dark. And even though you're a celebrity, or or you have a lot of people around you, and just because there's a lot of people don't mean you still by yourself. But it's a delay happening. I can see it's a delay happening. It's some type of delay. Now, before I actually get into this reading, Kodak Black, his age, he's 23 years old. 23 years old. His birthday is June 11th, 1997. 1997. June 11th, 1997. So that makes him a Gemini. That's wild, because the next signs I'm going to be reading for is Gemini. But he lived in Pompano Beach, Florida. Pompano Beach, Florida. I'm in Florida as well, so wow. Not too far. And with his birth date, as well as his age, I received the numbers 628. 628. And it's something about the number 2. Well, the number 2. There's 6. It had the number 5 and the number 7. Okay, I'm about to get, I don't want to lose y'all here. But y'all about to see a live reading. This is a live reading. Well, it'll be pre-recorded, but I do a live reading. So this is what goes behind the scenes of a lot of readings. Especially when you have the gift to really go into it. So the numbers that came out was 628, the number 5, and the number 7. We're going to see what that means in a minute. So getting back to Kodak Black's reading. Yeah, it's a time delay. A time delay. And with this time delay, like he's waiting. What are you waiting for? But I see in your waiting, you're emotionally withdrawn. You're withdrawn from rejoicing and celebrating. It's like it's something that it's not a rejoice, it's not a celebration. It's not a rejoice, it's not a celebration. And you're being emotionally withdrawn because you're waiting on something, dealing with your earthly issues. The question I asked Spirit was, what was restricting his view of himself? And what is his desires and fears? I'm sorry, my camera went off. So he's withdrawn. He don't want to celebrate. He doesn't want to rejoice. But I do see him praying about something. I don't know, taking something. I don't know. Praying. Exactly. I don't know what. I just see. I don't know if it's praying, but I see suffering inside. He's suffering in silence. That's why he's emotionally withdrawn. He don't want to party. He don't want to rejoice. He's waiting on something, dealing with earthly or earthly issues, and because his life is not balanced. His life is not balanced, and it's almost like this transformation. This transformation that the universe is trying to take him through. This transformation is going straight into addictions. It's like a stronghold. It's a stronghold that he has on it's something holding him. I know it's addictions as well, but it's something holding him. It's like the evil energy around that. And it's between transformation and something he's wishing for. It sits straight in the center. And I don't have my lights on because you can't see the card, but he's going through a transformation, but the evil is in the middle of the transformation and what he's wishing for. That's why he don't want to celebrate. That's why he don't want to rejoice. That's why he's emotionally withdrawn. The next thing I ask Spirit, because what I do, I channel the Spirit. Whatever spirit comes to me, drawn to me, I bless the cards with the reading before I read them, the messages. But I also channel your spirit, just the energy of your spirit. This is how I work. You don't have to be right here. I can do anybody. I can channel the energy of anybody. But I have to be careful too of who I channel in. So next thing you know, I asked the spirit and got the energy from Kodak Black of what is it that you value the most? What is it that you value the most? Six. What is it that you value the most? But what's weird is, I don't know, I'm not going to say weird because the spirit is leading me somewhere. What is it that you value the most? But it's saying you're being held back by anxiety or fear, dealing with this temptation. This temptation is a stronghold, like the evil has you chained, and you're being held back by anxiety or fear. But when I'm asking, what is it that you value the most in life? It says you're being held back by anxiety or fear. I'm like, Spirit, wait a minute. That doesn't answer the question. But I'm going to go to the next question here. The next question. Okay. This is what Spirit is saying. I hope I'm not losing you. For those that are really into readings and would like to learn readings, I'm actually teaching you. But I'm going to teach a class soon. I'm going to be teaching a class soon on a program to show you exactly how to get deep in a reading. Because usually, without recordings, I can take my time and I can really see the message and the visions of what's being shown. But I'm doing this through video. But I just want you to see something here. So when I ask again, Spirit, I don't understand. He's being held back by anxiety or fear. So why isn't the question answered of what is it that I value the most in life? But Spirit wanted to take me another way because they wanted me to get deeper to see why. Now it's talking about him needing help, like destitution. Like I said, he has earthly issues dealing with money, a lack of. So I don't care how they portray on the music videos or what they say. Spirit is saying he needs help, like money. He needs money because he has a lack of money. He has a lack of money. It's also talk about a loss of job. A loss of job. And I know he does videos and things like, he's a rapper and all that. So somewhere he's going to lose his job or lose his position. That's why he's not celebrating. I didn't mean to laugh, but I'm just looking to see how the messages are lining up. But he needs help. He needs money, a loss of job. That's why he needs to take a time out. He's going to be needing a recovery. Some type of recovery, recuperation, or time out is needed for him. Now, I don't know what he's recovering from or recuperating from, but he needs a time out. Because materially, what it's saying, he has the materials. He has the materials. But yet, in his spirit, he's dissatisfied. He's dissatisfied because something, the evil, is holding him chained to something. He's being held prisoner. So he's dissatisfied in his spirit. But the evil is caught in the middle because he wants to go through a transformation. The universe is trying to make him transform, but he's being held, he's being chained. And it's something he's hoping for, he's wishing for. Now it talks about deception. Deception or bullying. Deception, it feels like deception, bullying. Someone's walking away from some type of disagreement. I see a disagreement happening. And someone did not want to walk away, resisted walking away, and somebody else just like, I'm gone, or left. Whew. I also see nightmares. You're having a lot of nightmares. Because you're deep in your thought. It's the same thought from this temptation that's causing you to be emotionally withdrawn, where you don't want to party, you don't want to celebrate, you're having nightmares. You're having like severe depression and anxiety, like you can't breathe at times. That's why it's saying you have anxiety, depression, and you're continuously in your thought. Because you're being held back by anxiety or fear. Ooh, you're being held back, it looks like. By fear. You're fearing something to do with the evil that has you bound. I see that you have someone to turn to. it's someone in your life that you can turn to for all that offers emotional support. And this is talking about a female. So there's a female that offers you emotional support. She's a good listening ear. I think he cutting out. She has a good listening ear. But it's also saying that she also have problems of her own. So, I mean, but she's a good listener and she offers emotional support, but she has trouble all on her own as well. It's talking about you being stressed. Oh, that's confirmation. You're just freaking so stressed you cannot sleep. And when you sleep, you have nightmares. But it's talking about stress. You're stressed. You're to the breaking point of stress and depression and anxiety, but you're not broken. You're a determined person. You're a Gemini, so you're determined to finish whatever fight this is, whatever task this is, you're determined. Because I see there's going to be a flash of insight. Like something is going to be a revelation to you. You're going to realize and understand some type of idea. Quickly, events are going to happen real fast. And I see you getting organized really, really fast. Now, it could be two things. Or just one. But whatever it resonates, because it will play out, you will see. But it's saying you're getting organized real fast. Something's going to happen real fast. Now, I don't know. It's a possible pregnancy. It's a possible pregnancy that you're getting organized real quickly. Or whatever it is, it has to happen fast. It has to happen fast. Doing it real quick. It talks about you being a leader. You are definitely a leader. And you can always see directly that large picture. You can see the end. But it's hard for you to get there. Because you miss details into the bigger picture. But in the end, it's talking about you celebrating. You're celebrating and you're resting from everything that has been going on. You're celebrating, you're resting, because now you have stability in your life, and now you can take a pause. The next thing is spirits don't go a whole nother way. Going a whole nother way. Going a whole nother way. You have some choices and some decisions to make. Quickly. Your angels want me to speak. Quickly. Something is quickly. Something is happening fast. You're moving fast. Something is happening like quickly. I keep hearing quickly. But your angels are wanting to, your angel, because one angel came out, Archangel Raphael. He wants to speak to you. Raphael is saying you're going to need physical and emotional healing. You're going to need harmony and peace in your life. You're going to need safe travels and also fear. You are in fear, my love. Because Raphael is there to help you with all this. And Raphael is telling you to easy does it. Easy does it. There is no need to hurry or force things to happen. Everything is occurring in perfect timing. And express yourself through creative activities. Express yourself through creative activities. I'm just telling you what the angels were saying. Okay. This is what you're getting, moving quickly for. It's something about your household. You're getting quickly organized really fast. Is a baby coming? Is it a pregnancy? Or someone is moving in? Or what's going on? But it's saying your household situation is improving. Either through a move or a healthy change in the occupants. So it's some type of move and some type of change in the occupants in your home that's improving. Your angel is telling you to not back down. Whatever you're fearing, do not back down. And to stand up for what you believe is right. There's a lot of fear around you. You're living in darkness. You're living in darkness. A lot of fear. Now the last message I want to leave with you is who you were in your past life. Now this is a short video. As I said, if you want a personal reading, please like, share, subscribe, comment. Because I get to the core issue. This is just a little bit that I'm sharing. Can you imagine a personal reading? How deep I could get? Now I want to tell you a little bit about who you were in the past. That's why looks are deceiving. You was a scribe in your past lives. You was a scribe because you preserved knowledge and information. You was also an avenger because you wanted to balance the scale. You had a desire to balance the scales of justice. Righteousness on behalf of society or yourself. You fought for, well, you had a desire to balance the scales of justice. You was an avenger. But the most surprising in this message was in your past life, you was a priest. And you facilitated spiritual commitments. And you served as a channel of spiritual energy. Wow. Wow. That's who you were in your past life. And that's who you're supposed to be in this life. That is your purpose and mission. To preserve knowledge and information. You was a scribe. And you was an avenger because you balanced the scales of justice. And because of that, you became a priest. And you facilitated spiritual commitments. And you served as a channel of spiritual energy. Now the conclusion to this message is the reason why we're doing this message in the dark. because that fear is casting a dark shadow all around you. These problems, these repetitive thoughts in your head, these nightmares, this depression, this anxiety that you're having is all based from fear. Fear. And the evil has you chained and bound and stuck. So with you being chained, you can't transform into the Avenger, the scribe, the priest, the one, your higher self, not your ego, Kodak Black, but your higher self as a priest. So that's why the evil is holding you chained and stuck and bound so tightly, because who you meant to be in your life as a channel of spiritual energy, they don't want you there. It wants you to hold you bound and stuck. But I see with you trying to do this transformation and continue to, as like a dog on a leash, you can only go so far. You're still hoping and wishing. You're still hoping and wishing. There's heartache and loss, severe pain, heartache and loss. Because it's something you can't speak. It's something you cannot communicate. You can't speak, or it's something that's got your, like, it's something to do with communication. About a home, something in your home. You can't communicate. You have a heartache and loss because of some type of communication. To get to foundation and achievements, because that's what you're trying to get to. A stable foundation and achievement, something in your home. But in the end, like I said, you're going to be doing some celebration. Because now you're going to have whatever happens in that home. Your home life is changing. Your home life is changing. Where are we at? Your home life is changing. Your household situation is improving, either through a move or a healthy change in the occupants. I could be wrong, but I'm not sure because Spirit is not telling me this. But is it a child on the way? Or is it this woman that you go to in times of trouble to communicate to? And even though she has issues of her own, she will always have that listening ear and that emotional support. Whew. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Is there anything else, Spirit? Is there anything else, Spirit? Is there anything else, Spirit? I'm going to shuffle one more. Spirit. Spirit. Okay, I already hit one more. Thank you, Spirit. There we go. Throat. Something in your throat chakra that was blocked at one time is something you're going to communicate, because it's something you're hoping for. And for some reason, I'm looking at your wish comes, what you've been wishing for, because you're going to become unchained and go through this transformation. And because you passed that test, whatever you communicate, whether it, however you did it, whether it's through prayer, was it through writing, I'm not sure. Whatever it is that you communicated, it leads you real quickly into a stable foundation, a family, a home, stability. love. And from that, you're going to be recognized and rewarded. Wow. So I'm going to end this message. And for those of you that want a personal reading, I'll leave the links down below. And also for those that would like to join my program, especially with reading cards and reading messages, because you could use it for anything, and I can show you how to do it, as well as to get down to the core, because I haven't even really touched deeper and deeper and deeper into the issue. So I want to thank you so much for joining the I Am, for supporting my channel. But with the last message I want to leave with you is we are Kodak Black. Somewhere we are Kodak Black. Because we're all a part of each other. So if your story resonates with that, or you had a story that resonated with that, or because it used to be your story, you can be a testimony to someone else, please comment below. I would love to hear from you. Thank you so much for joining the I Am. I'm your host, Queen Star, and I hope you join me on the next video. Have a blessed one. Sending love and light.